Hi. Yesterday in the morning as I got up, I realized that I am feeling little, what you can say, fatigued, and the freshness was not there. It was March and it had been a really tough month for us. And I decided that since I'm out of that pressure, so today should be the day that I take a leave from the office. So I laid back, dropped a text or two to my seniors, and told them I'm not coming today, I'm not feeling well. The day went by and it was more sort of lazy that any leave taker can imagine of. By the evening as I got up, both were just awake, me and my wife, from a long sleep of the afternoon, and as we got up, we think we were having a heavy head and both of us felt the need of going to somewhere and get some fresh air. So we decided together with mum and thought of taking a trip to the mall where we can shop a lot. It's fun, it makes us, it leaves us refreshing, and there are that many things which is not necessarily on your mind, but when you see them, you think it's a kind of utility. I'll show you few stand and space efficient thing furniture which I bought yesterday, and I think it's a real utility for modern homes where there's a fight for the space. Everything needs to be there, and other point of time it need not be there. Whatever. There is a routine. Of course, you know that I recorded my video every day in the form of a speech by around 8 to 9:30. I wasn't expecting to return by that much time, and when we got around it was more than 10:30 and energy level was down, and the recording of video would have been the last thing on my mind. So the yesterday was gone without making any video, and I said to myself that it was not even an office day. There was no excuse that I was stuck in office, I didn't got the time. The entire day was with myself. I was there, available, not doing something unusual, and still I'm having the excuse of not recording the video. Now I am to blame. I should have done it beforehand when the time was spare and there was no plan, but I didn't. I'll say that's negligence from my part. Now see today, at 6:30 and I started recording because I think the most important things should be prioritized and should be done as early as possible. That is the only way that you can ensure that it happens every day. You stick to a discipline. The more you will leave it for the later period to be completed, chances are it will be skipped overall. And when you start skipping it once for a day, it may continue and you never know how long it may sustain, and you'll get back to where it all started. There's such a big problem with interrupting or taking a break that becomes a habit, and the break becomes your routine and routine becomes your break. And I've seen it happening. So the point is that when you move forward, when you take a stand in front in some direction, there's so many challenges that will stop you from moving forward. As you delve yourself deeper into that routine, into learning or any other thing which you like to oblige yourself with every day, the more you will feel this problem, as just I described. And there are others. Say, I had discussed this thing in my earlier videos also, that while going to the office I play the Udemy courses that can actually help in the form of audio. There's not much visual content in that which can help it, and when I'm not viewing, because it's not possible to watch the video while I'm driving, and I'm not suggesting it either. So that kind of lectures can be heard and the time can be used to improve. But there were some lectures which were visual, cross. Then there was another course on creative writing. The voice of the tutor was low, then it had more bass, and I realized for 2-3 continuous days that it was playing, and it was hardly for the 10 or 20% of the time that I was getting his point, what he's trying to say, because this is the weather when the windshields are open and I'm not able to understand it, so there's no point of running the course during that time, and maybe I can play something other. So those 3-4 days or maybe a week, I think it was wasted because I didn't understood much of thing and it went in vain. But what can be done? I should choose the courses. I chose one and start getting back to that also. Sometimes I revise those courses, and so there will be so many problems while you move forward into that direction, that it will keep attracting yourself to just give up, or maybe there is not much hope while you are trying to achieve that aim. But that is not the case. If you want to move forward, keep adapting yourself, look for the ways which can help you dodge that obstacle or problem, and still you are moving forward. The path is never going to be smooth. It was never meant to be, but it's you who should never make that obstacle too big to face. You be the bigger than the obstacle, and the obstacle will sideline you, or you better sideline it. But make sure you do not interrupt your daily routine. I'm saying this time and again. Once you interrupt, once you take a break of a day or a couple of days, you never know, that plan may be pushed by a week, month, years, or forever. That's the dark truth. That's all from my side today. There you go. Bye.